Hey everybody, Aaron Blaise here, and I am incredibly excited to let you guys know that we have a new member joining our family, and that is Terryl Whitlatch. If you know creature design, then you know Terryl. Terryl and I have known each other for almost 25 years now. She's worked on Star Wars, Jumanji, and Brother Bear, among many, many other things. But it was Brother Bear where we first met, and we have kept up our relationship all of these years. And I've got to tell you, I am so thrilled to have Terrell, not just because she's such an incredible artist, but she's just a great person. We want to hit the ground running. So we're going to be doing on September 27th, we're going to be doing a virtual 2-day online event. And of course, she's going to be doing recorded courses with us as well. And we just happen to have Terrell with us. Say hi, Terrell.
Hello, hello, everybody. I am so delighted to be here and to be part of this creature art teacher family. It's just, I think, going to be just an incredible time. And I am very excited to be able to create new content, creating art in order to teach all of you what I know. I have no secrets. I freely am happy to share whatever I know regarding animal drawing, anatomy, how it relates to animation, whatever you're interested in, I am interested in as well. So I am very, 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 very happy to be part of this team.
Well, I've always thought I've loved drawing animals my entire life. And I thought I could draw animals pretty well until I met you. And then I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to learn. And I've learned so much from you. And it's just so incredible to have you part of the team. As a matter of fact, bringing you on September 27th, we're going to be doing a virtual 2-day online event with you. You want to describe that a little bit?
Yes, and I am so happy and excited about this. What we're going to do is reconstruct a very iconic and very unusual prehistoric mammal. It's a pretty large animal, and it looks sort of like a cross between a horse and a giant sloth. In order to do so, and we get into the nuts and bolts of prehistoric reconstruction as professionals do it, we look at a couple of contemporary species. We're going to touch on horse anatomy, rhinoceros anatomy, and even maybe a little bit of tapir anatomy. And then from there, having all that data, we will reconstruct this prehistoric beast, this relative of those animals. And that is going to be so much fun. And you'll really be able to see how scientists recreate these species the same as they do for productions as Prehistoric Planet, for example. Exactly. And yeah, it's very, very practical. And also, hey, prehistoric animals are always popular and fun to do.
We get so many people that ask us about, are you ever going to do prehistoric courses and things like that? And I always tell them I don't have the knowledge to do that, but we're working hard to try to get somebody that does. So if you, for those of you out there that are interested in prehistoric creature drawing, this is a really great workshop for you. But on top of that, for those of you that are creature designers, I get so many people asking about how to create a creature that doesn't exist. Understanding prehistoric animals, understanding existing animals, understanding how they've adapted to their environments and why they're shaped the way they are, and all these different things. All of that knowledge, which I've seen you apply, applies directly to creature design. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, yes, certainly. It's absolutely true. When I was starting out, my goal was to be a scientific illustrator. I wanted to work for Scientific American and National Geographic and zoos and museums. That's what I was all about as a young person. I went ahead and I studied zoology. I majored in vertebrate zoology. I had a little bit of art school. What happened is my break came is that some art directors from Lucasfilm saw my real animal work and my prehistoric animal work. They hired me on the spot to do creature designer. And I've never looked back since. I mean, that was knowledge, was something they could use right away. So when you see animals from Star Wars, and I still see my designs to this day being recycled in contemporary Disney productions and related franchises, Star Wars franchises. It's because I understood how real animals worked and how prehistoric animals reconstructed. And it's as simple as that and as profound as that. And I want to share what I know to all of you.
That's awesome. So, Terryl, I mentioned in your introduction that you've worked on Star Wars and Jumanji and Brother Bear, among so many other things. And I mean, those are, especially Star Wars, is such an iconic creature film, right? I mean, and I know you've created, like I said, you've created so many creatures. Do you have a favorite creature, either from Star Wars or maybe other projects that you've worked on? Do you have a favorite creature that you've done in the past?
Oh my goodness! Well, from Star Wars, my particular favorite creature that I worked on had a lot to do with is from the prequels, the Phantom Menace, and my personal favorite of all of those is the Sondo aqua monster, the great big water dragon in the middle of the underwater middle of the world planet.
There's always a bigger fish.
I loved working on her, and it is a female for all you Star Wars geeks there. And I loved her because I modeled her on a tiger. And she's got all the sneakiness of a tiger, and she's lazy like a tiger. She's, oh, prey, I will grab it. Yum, basically. And so that was my most favorite, but I did have a lot of fun working on the pod racer pilots, like Sebulba in particular, because he's just such a mean little small person. And anyway, he was a lot of fun to do.
And so creative, incredibly creative. Well, I want to save more of this. We could talk about this for hours. But we're gonna have Terryl on one of our Friday live streams coming up on September 12th. Mm-hmm. And I really look forward to, maybe we can draw together. Something. It'll be like a little mix lesson for me. And we can talk about more your creature designs and some of your theories behind all that. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So September 12th, we'll do a live stream. And then remember, September 27th, for 2 days. So go on over to creatureartteacher.com/live, where you can get more information on that. And also be on the lookout in the near future for new boot camps coming up with Terryl and new video recorded courses that you'll be able to stream or download. So we're really excited. Thank you so much for joining us, Terryl.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.